Katie! I'm not fit to be a father. I'm gonna be free from now on.
Huh?
I'm gonna do what I want when I want from now on. My mind is made up.
Kyle? Is everything okay? You're not making any sense right now. What are you talking about?
I'm with Anna now.
Huh? You mean my best friend? Anna is engaged. She has a fiancé.
Yeah, I know. So to be free, this is the only way. We're gonna leave it all behind and start fresh, just the two of us.
Huh? What are you saying?
We're leaving. We're out of here. Bye.
Wait! I just gave birth to our daughter last week. What's wrong with you?
You can't stop me. It's done.
Kyle!
Katie, you're still living at me place?
Huh? Kyle?
Long time no see.
What the? Where have you been? Your parents were worried sick.
Yeah. Screw 'em. All they ever do is yell. Listen up and listen good.
What the hell do you want? You left us. It's been 10 years. I got nothing to say to you. You don't even care how your daughter is?
What do you mean? I barely know her. Why should I care?
What?
She's a kid. She won't even recognize me. She'll be fine.
You're unbelievable. You know that? You make me sick.
Whatever.
What do you want?
I'm back. I'm moving back in.
Huh?
I tried to make it out there on my own for a while, but I missed home. So I decided to come back. Home sweet home. But then I learned that you're still living there. What are you guys still doing here? You're not sick or anything, are you? You got a job, right? You can rent your own place if you want to, right?
Yeah, but...
Then get out! I want my house back!
Hold on. So you're saying you want to move back in? With Anna?
Anna?
Yeah, how is she? You ran off with her, remember?
Oh, her! I dumped her ass years ago.
What?
I'm gonna live on my own.
What? How selfish are you? You left us and didn't call us for 10 years.
Selfish! Look who's talking! That house is mine! Get out!
Some kind of father you are. What about your daughter, huh?
Oh, not this again. Look, I don't even know what she looks like. I don't care, okay? I just want my old place back, that's all.
Fine. You should be ashamed of yourself. You make me sick.
Shut up! Just give me back my house! Why are you still living there anyways? That's my place! Get the hell out! If you say no, I'm gonna charge you 10 years worth of rent. You want that?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, you're breaking the law. Get out or I'm calling the cops.
I see. Bring it on then.
What?
If you're so sure about this, then do it. Call the cops.
Fine, I'll be right there. I'm not bluffing.
Whatever you say.
Hey!
It's been 3 hours. Took you long enough.
Shut up, I was packing! I've got a lot of stuff with me.
You really thought you could move back in?
Why are my parents living there? Where did you go?
I'm with my daughter. I'm staying away from you.
What?
I told your parents about all of this when you texted me earlier. They offered to help me out. They didn't want to put my daughter at risk, so they offered to look after the house for me. That's why they're there.
What?
Where are you? How are you texting me right now?
I locked myself in the bathroom.
I see.
I had no choice. Dad is furious with me, and Mom won't stop crying. I can't go out there. This is my home. What the hell? This is bullshit.
Listen, the house? It's not yours. You do realize that, don't you?
What? Yes, it is. This is my house. It was me dad's, but when I got married, he said he was going to hand it over to me. We talked about all this 10 years ago.
Ah, right. I remember that. But we didn't actually hand in the paperwork.
What?
You ran off, remember? You went missing, so we couldn't put the house under your name.
What? No way!
I don't know what else to tell you.
Then whose house is it?
Mine. It's under my name now.
What? How?
Well, for starters, my parents live out of state, and I couldn't find a job, being a single parent and all. And they paid me well too. So leaving town wasn't an option for me. I started looking for an apartment, but when your father told me that I could stay at his house, he even offered to put it under my name.
What the hell? Why didn't you tell me? This is all your fault. Do something! Dad!
I didn't tell you because your parents wanted to have a talk with you.
What?
Listen, 10 years ago, when you ran off with your girlfriend,
Huh?
you stole from your dad. You stole his antiques and sold it off right before running away from home. He knows.
What?
Anna, she told him everything. I guess this was her way of getting back at you.
What?
Anna paid us for the damages and moved out years ago. This was about 9 years ago, so not sure where she is now.
Oh, I had no idea!
And, the money you got from selling your dad's antiques? It was about $30,000, right? You gotta pay him back for that.
What?
And let's not forget damages for me and Anna's ex-fiancé.
What?
Oh, and child support. Your parents actually paid me in full already, so it's not me you gotta pay. You gotta pay your parents back.
What?
The total is more than 100 grand.
No way!
Have fun being in debt.
No, what the hell? Why me?
Running away from your home doesn't mean you can run away from your legal responsibilities. Well, I guess you're screwed now. None of this would have happened if you didn't come back, but... Oh well, have fun talking to your parents.
Casey! Let's start over. Come on, babe.
Huh?
I talked to me dad. He says he's not leaving me anything. He's gonna leave all his money to me sister. But if we get back together, maybe they'll think it over. Come on. I need that money to pay them back, please. Look, I'm gonna be a better father and a better husband, I promise. Please, give me another chance.
Oh, I get it. Oh boy. So that's why they told me to talk to you. That's pretty cool, but... how should I put this?
What are you saying?
First of all, we're divorced. I handed the papers 10 years ago when you left.
Huh?
You left the divorce papers on the table before running away, remember? You signed it and everything. So, I handed it in. We're not husband and wife anymore.
No way! Fine, we'll just get married again.
I'm engaged now.
What?
Your father introduced me to him. He's a CEO of a big tech firm. My daughter loves him too. She can't wait for us to get married.
Ugh.
So, yeah, you're just a stranger to us now. You abandoned us. It's too late. There's nothing you can do. We don't need you anymore. You mean nothing to us. You understand that?
No.
Don't ever contact me again. Bye. For the last 10 years, he was leeching off of some other woman. But he got kicked out, so he came crawling back home. He was a mess. He didn't even know what he was doing anymore. Then he ran to his parents and... Well, you know the rest. His parents had a long talk with him. They yelled at him for days. Everyone, including his relatives, were furious with him. And there was more. To pay off his debt, he was forced to go to work at a coal mine in the middle of nowhere. When his ride arrived, he put up a pretty good fight. Took 3 men to push him into the car. Sucks for him, but oh well, not my problem. He can rot in hell for all I care.
What the hell? Is that my husband?
You really only have yourself to blame, dear.
Why did I just receive a photo of my mother and you in the same bed?
Listen, sweetheart. I mean, Ramona. Our relationship was great in the beginning. I cannot lie, but...
But what, Marco? Are you going to tell me how I don't fulfill my role as a wife? Or how my mother is better than me?
Ramona, please don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal? You pretentious asshole.
When your mother first talked to me, I felt something. And I wish I could say I'm sorry, but I'm simply not.
Is she the reason why you don't take me on dates anymore? Is she the reason you never touch me anymore? Or rarely look me in my eyes? All those business trips you took were for my mother, weren't they? Were you ever actually going? Or were those all lies too?
No, most of the trips were real. I would skip some of them in order to meet with her.
You barely made any time for me. But you were willing to skip work to go see my mother. You made me feel like a princess. Like I was the only girl you loved. You told me I was.
I don't know what to say.
When did it all start anyway? How long have I been living a lie?
A year after our marriage, when we came over during Thanksgiving. At the time we got in an argument and your mother comforted me. She assured me of so much and told me how you've been like this since you were a kid. Always fussing and complaining. Then, you know, one thing led to another and we ended up kissing for a bit while everyone else was eating.
That night, I was looking for you so we could communicate on what happened. You started getting a little too tipsy. And then I saw you trying to down a whole bottle of wine. You were making a huge scene, so I had to drag you away and explain to you why you couldn't have any more. I even sobered you up a bit by taking care of you like you were a big baby. After you stormed off, I spent so much of my night searching for you to make sure you were okay. And it turns out, you were sucking face with my mother the whole damn time. You wouldn't know what a good wife was unless it hit you in the face. I seriously have no clue what I ever saw in you.
It's no hard feelings, Ramona. I had a long conversation about you with your mother, and I realized I could do better. I could be better if I was with your mother instead. That's all there is to it. I love your mother.
She has completely brainwashed you. It is so sad to see. All those nights we spent out together, on dates, decorating our house, thinking of having a baby, and you threw it all away like it meant nothing to you. When did you start losing feelings for me, Marco? Was it that night, or much before then?
Listen, Ramona, I'm not sure of all that. Trust me when I say I didn't expect this to happen either. It's not like I knew my feelings would change so drastically in one night. But since it did, I want to file for divorce to marry your mother instead.
Is this a joke? You are marrying my husband?
Yes, I have the engagement ring right here.
How dare you send me the photo of the engagement ring? Have you lost your mind? You're doing this to your own daughter, for crying out loud.
I always told you growing up that you didn't have the assets to please a man, not the attitude or the manners.
That is so rich coming from you, since you could barely keep Dad around.
Don't even go there.
I just don't understand why. Why would you do this to me? It's all because of Dad, isn't it?
Don't.
You have envied me ever since I was born. The only reason Dad ever stayed with you was because of me. He gave me so much attention and you started despising me over it. He wanted to leave you so bad, but the only reason he stayed was not for you, but for me. You talk about woman assets, but you could barely keep your ex-husband happy. Is that why you decided to take mine? To get back at me?
Watch your tongue with me. Where do you get off speaking this trash to your mother? I gave birth to you, clothed you, fed you, helped you give a roof over your head, and here you are, bitching and complaining. You owe everything to me, including your husband.
Clothing me And feeding me, providing me with shelter is the bare minimum. I don't owe you shit. It's not like I begged and pleaded for you to bring me into this world, and if I could, I would gladly take a different mother than you. How could you? Why would you post the same picture you sent to me online for the whole world to see? Your caption under the post is, fulfilling all the things she couldn't. They do say mothers do it best. Not only are you embarrassing me online, you decided it was appropriate to throw a shady insult at me.
I don't see the problem. I am engaged to this man, Ramona. Why wouldn't I post us together? As for the caption, did I lie?
This is so repulsive. I want to throw up. This can't be real.
Get a grip. Sure, all your friends and family will see it, but it's not like it's going to kill you. It just shows I can take whoever I want and whatever I want. You always try to make me the bad guy. All I am doing is being there for my fiancé. Do all the things you couldn't do and all the things you could do, but better. You should be thanking me.
Thanking you? You obviously lost it now. I can't help but laugh. You good-for-nothing husband stealer.
Like I said before, watch your tongue, young lady.
Stop texting your mother all these rude things. It's getting ridiculous. Jealousy won't get you anywhere.
She posted that picture of you guys in her bed with a ridiculous caption. How can you possibly be on my mother's side?
Oh my gosh, Ramona. This was one of my problems with you.
You are talking about me having problems? The hypocrisy is unreal.
You are always complaining and playing the victim. Your mother is a wonderful woman. She is the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, and to cherish moments with. If you truly ever loved me, then why won't you just be happy for me? We can still support each other in a distant, friendly way. You can even be invited to our wedding if your mother allows it.
Invited to my ex-husband and egg donor's wedding is nothing short but insanity. I truly can't help but laugh. This is also frustrating but relieving at the same time. I said countless times how my mother did nothing but made me feel terrible about so many things. Everything I did was wrong in her eyes ever since I was young. I even told you all my insecurities. I've explained to you the sadness I had since I never had a normal connection with her. Things with her were starting to look up ever since you recommended we seek therapy together. And I did it because I wanted you to meet your mother-in-law when it was time. I actually wanted her to attend our wedding, to see me walk down the aisle, despite how mean and spiteful she was to me. I don't understand why. Why are you leaving me for her?
Ramona!
I don't have time to question you anyway. I wasted more than enough time on people as impertinent as you guys. You won't have to file for divorce. I will do it.
You are going to divorce me?
Yeah, I am more than glad this was brought to light. You are a scumbag lying cheater who only cares about himself, and apparently my mother. This is really relieving to know. It's like a burden off my shoulder. To think I wanted to spend the rest of my life with an asshole like you. It's better to get rid of trash sooner rather than later, I guess.
You always sound like you are trying to convince yourself and cope. You gain nothing out of this divorce, but I gain a beautiful woman by my side. Someone who really understands me. Your father made a huge mistake letting her go.
Don't talk about my father.
And why shouldn't I?
My father is an upstanding man who put his family before anything. And most of all, he was able to bear my mother's crudeness and disgusting behavior. For all 10 years they were together. You are no man, Marco. You are a boy trying to play in the big fields when you really belong on the playground.
This is also one of the many reasons I will be divorcing you. You play victim, complain, and cannot handle rejection.
That is exactly what you're doing. I guess when you spend so much time with that mother of mine, you start to project like she does. I really wonder, Marco, what will your mother and little sister think of this? They seem to actually enjoy my company. So, what do you plan to tell them exactly? Me and Ramona are separating so I can be with her mother instead. Is that about right?
I will talk to them about it when it is time. After all, they will have to attend me and your mother's wedding.
This is so embarrassing. Not only for me, but for you too. To think something like this actually happens? But what's done is done. You actually decided to cheat on me with my birth giver. Whatever. I will file for divorce immediately. And I want you out of my house. You can expect to find your clothes, electronics, and all your other belongings on the front lawn. Through sickness and in health, till death do us part. What a joke!
I will be the one divorcing you, Ramona. Don't you dare file divorce. I will come to the house soon. Don't touch any of my stuff. And don't make me take you to court.
It sounds like you forgot how good of a lawyer I have. You even met him when we were getting ready for the marriage papers. With him, the divorce should run smoothly, and I can have you out of my hair in no time.
I refuse to listen to this. Ramona, pick up the phone. I'm on my way. Ramona, answer my damn call. Why is all my stuff on the lawn? And I can't even open the damn door. Worst of all, you have a damn banner on the house saying cheater free. Are you serious? Everyone is looking at me from their porch. This is so damn childish.
And so what? Like I said earlier, you are still a boy on the playground. You had no business messing with a real woman like me from the start. You and her are a perfect match. I'm so glad you found each other. You guys couldn't even find each other without me.
I am calling your mother about this.
You are calling her as if she's gonna help you. There's nothing your precious fiancé can do for you now.
Ramona, please. I can hear people whispering about me and recording me. I am breaking down and crying outside. I am sorry, please. I will do anything. We can be back together if you want to. We can live happily again. I will do everything in my power to make it up to you, sweetheart. Just open the door and we can be back together. Just answer my phone call and the door. Please, Ramona, baby. Ramona Carter?
Ramona White. Your last name is irrelevant to me. I don't want nor need you. Your number is now getting blocked. Also, to prevent you from harassing me like this in the future, I will be placing a no-contact contract on you and Lindsay. Have a good life and a blessed day.
Ramona Sophia White, answer my call.
Oh wow, using my maiden name. It has a much better ring to it anyway.
Why in the actual hell are people towing my car?
My car? Actually, you remember when I had that car under my name? It was never taken off. So yeah, don't expect to be able to drive that car around anymore.
You are childish beyond compare.
You pinned me out to be so bad, but you've been competing with me since you gave birth. So, we really don't compare in any aspect. Tell your fiancé to stop shaking my damn door. I changed the locks to every room.
You brat. But it's fine. He can just move in with me.
As if he could really last living with you. I was hardly able to do it, and I stayed only for 16 years. To think my own mother would betray me like this and steal my husband from me? We were going to therapy. I thought things were getting better, slowly but surely. I allowed you to attend my wedding, to help us plan some details. I really thought we were getting somewhere.
I thought we were getting nowhere. The therapy sessions was nothing but you, rambling about things I did, and then me being forced to explain why I did it.
You thought you were getting nowhere because you actually had to admit your wrongdoings.
You are nothing less than ungrateful, Ramona.
I really don't need this slander. I've had enough of drama for today. This pointless arguing and back and forth is too much. I've already decided what I was going to do when I first saw the picture you sent of my ex-husband and you in the same bed. I'm disowning you. You and I no longer have any ties to one another.
Don't play with me, Ramona. You are disowning me?
Yeah, pretty much. I am so sick and tired of you and your behavior. No one could have prepared me for the information I received today. And I will admit, I am heartbroken. I would never think you would reach this low. I couldn't even imagine it. I guess I should have known ever since I saw how stubborn you were to change. So yeah, I'm disowning you. I don't need you in my life, not even as a stranger.
Well, I've disowned you long ago. so I couldn't give a rat's ass of what you have to say. If anything, I am more grateful than anything to be disconnected from you and connected to your husband. Or should I say, my husband?
You should be receiving a call from your mom in a second.
How could you call my mother about this? Are you serious?
Grandma allowed you to live in her old house free of charge. Well, not anymore, I guess.
She just kicked me out. You absolute asshole. Where am I supposed to stay now?
Don't ask me that. Nor you or your fiancé has a home. Not only that, since he has been skipping his business trips, he hasn't been making much money. I truly hope to see you get out of this.
I swear, as soon as I see you again, you're done.
Here's a screenshot of your fiancé begging to take me back just to enter the house. Do you see how easy and quick he is to leave you? This will be my last message to you. You two won't last a year together. You both lost spouses that were irreplaceable and only have yourselves to blame. Without you two, I know I will find happiness in my life. Even though it hurts, I have to thank you both for doing what you did. I'm happy to get you both out of my life sooner rather than later. Goodbye. Marco and Lindsay have yet to marry each other due to the overwhelming stress Ramona has put on them. Marcus's mother and little sister both disapprove of him and Lindsay's marriage. Ramona has finished filing for divorce, and Marco is officially kicked out of their house. Ramona also disowned her mother, to which she has blocked her on everything, and placed a no-contact contract on both her and Marco. Now, Ramona lives happily alone and speaks to her other family members, and occasionally checks on Marcos' mother and sister. This was Ramona's happily ever after.